here in Brownsville at Lopez and at Brownsville Pace. And right now we have the host team, the Lobos, getting things underway. They are taking on the Los Fresnos Falcons out of District 32 6A in a non-district matchup. Let's meet the starting defense for the Lobos. Up the middle for Brownsville Lopez at shortstop, Jesus Villafranca. He's the shortstop. As he coaches already exchanged the lineup cards. The second baseman for the Lobos will be Marco Cantu. Enrique Gonzalez will be on the hill, the right-hander. Calling the balls and strikes behind the plate will be Raul Gonzalez. And on the corners for Lopez, the starting third baseman will be Mando San Miguel. And over on the first base side, wearing the number 9, will be Ivan Banuelos. And in the outfield for the Lobos, in center field, Jesus Serrata. Out in right field is Roy Martinez. I checked that, that's Ray Martinez. Serrata in center, and then Marco Vargas out in left. That's the starting defense for the Lobos. We're just moments away from first pitch. Let's meet the starting lineup for Los Fresnos. Leading things off is Hermin Castillo. Batting second is Jose Cervantes. Batting third is Matthew Padilla. And the fourth spot in batting cleanup is Sidney Moore. Batting fifth is Hector Muniz. And the sixth spot is Juan Garcia. Batting seventh is Oscar Franco. And the 8 hole is Aaron Garcia. And batting ninth is Eric Cantu. That's the starting lineup. Those Falcons led by Coach Rene Morales. So again, just moments away from first pitch, game 1 of 3 games here from Brownsville Lopez. As we'll run down you the schedule for these upcoming days, as we will be back tomorrow for another slate of games. Pool A has Brownsville Pace, Brownsville Porter, McAllen High, and Harlingen. That's over at Brownsville Pace. And then here in Pool B, we have Brownsville Lopez, Brownsville Hanna, Los Fresnos, and Rio Grande City. So we are just moments away again from first pitch. Castillo set to lead things off for Los Fresnos. He's the starting center fielder. And as we continue to roll out the red carpet for the 2020-2021 baseball season here on Real Sports Live, John Trevino has already gotten things underway with baseball out in the Class 5A with the Sherryland schools. He's already covered a couple ball games there, and in the Edinburgh district as well. So we're set. The home plate umpire signals he's ready to go. Castillo digs in, and Enrique Gonzalez, the starting pitcher, settles in, and we are underway. First pitch, and misses for a ball. Here's the 1-0. That pitch finding the strike zone. A ball and a strike. In case you're just tuning in, Hermin Castillo is the leadoff batter. Jose Cervantes is batting second, and Parida is batting third. A ball and a strike, no outs to the leadoff batter. Gonzalez, the right-hander. Coming from the windup, right foot on the rubber. The 1-1 is away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. We'll either play 7 innings or we'll play 2 hours, one or the other. Just a couple of tournament rules there. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 popped up to the right side, giving chase. And that one rattles off the fence, but it's in for it's fouled off for a strike. Raul Gonzalez doing the catching behind the plate for Lopez, and there's a lot of ground to cover along the. There's a lot of foul ground along the first and third base side, and really behind the plate. There's plenty of room back there for the catcher to operate. Just couldn't get to that one in time. Top of the first, no score. Castillo battling. Gonzalez trying to work the hitter outside. Swing and a miss. Gets him to chase on the scene. So a good start for Gonzalez, who got off to, he fell behind in the count early. Was able to make some pitches and battled back in the count. This brings up the batter, Jose Cervantes. He's the starting second baseman for Los Fresnos. Falcons coming out of 32-6A. And around this time last year, the Falcons were off to a good with a win against Harlingen South before everything got shut down. A year prior to that, Los Fresnos went to the third round of the playoffs. They beat Weslaco in the by-district round and went on to beat Laredo United in the area round. And then in the third round, they lost to United South, first district 32-6A, and they'll have that rematch with Weslaco soon enough, as they are now a district opponent this year via the district realignment. So it'll be an interesting district to say the least, with Harlingen South. John Adam Bustamante, he got Coach Gracia and the Hawks off to a good start. Harlingen South always competing in that district. Harlingen as well. 2 balls, no strikes to the batter, Cervantes. (2-0) on the way. Kicks and delivers. And that one just missed inside. 3 balls, no strikes to Cervantes. He's ahead in the count. Brownsville Lopez. Thinner, 330 down the right field line. The 3-0, and that's a big pitch from Gonzalez. The count runs 3 balls and a strike, still a hitter's count. 400 dead center, right above it is the batter's eye in dead center. 360 to left center and 330 down the left field line. The same dimensions around the park. 31's the count with Padilla in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 picked over on the third base side. And a good defensive play made by San Miguel. Now there's 2 down. Just a good play over on the hot corner. Let's go back and look at the replay. Hard hit ball. Just an even. Two up, 2 down for Gonzalez. Third batter up is Matthew Parida. He's the starting shortstop. Curveball in for a strike 1, looking at the knees. Here's the 1-0. Middle infield playing back on the dirt. This one hit the other way, foul, a ball and a strike. In case you're just tuning in, this is game 1 of 3 here at Lopez High School. So we kick off the round robin play. Enrique Gonzalez, the right-hander on the hill for Lopez. Raul Gonzalez calling the balls and strikes. He's behind the plate. A ball and a strike to the batter, Parida. Middle infield playing back on the grass. Here's the 1-1. Got him to chase upstairs. That one goes above our heads and into the softball field. A ball and 2 strikes. Brownsville Lopez graduating 7 seniors last year. They're definitely a young club this year in the 2020-2021 season. Gonzalez ahead in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. He retired the first 2 on a strikeout and a line out to third, looking to retire the side in order. And the 1-2 jams him up left side, gives chase, and that one's out of play. But we'll do it again. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Sidney Moore batting cleanup is in the on-deck circle. We'll try it again, the 1-2. Pitch swung on, shallow left field, giving chase, and it lands foul. Mario Vargas was trying to track that one down, and again, as much space as there is out there along the third and first base line, you still got to track it down as an outfielder. It's a lot of ground to cover out there in the outfield. A lot of green grass, and again, 400 to dead center. And one of the bigger parks, not only in Brownsville, but throughout the valley. A ball and 2 strikes. We'll try it again. Gonzalez from the stretch. The 1-2 gets him to chase. And this is a sliding grab. It gets past the center fielder. And Los Fresnos is going to have their first base runner. Go back and look at that replay. Got him to chase outside. On the sliding grab, we'll give him a double. Not a routine play out there in center. So Parida, the first base runner of the afternoon, or the morning, I should say, for Los Fresnos. Sidney Moore batting cleanup, the left-hander. Righty-lefty matchup. Gonzalez working from the stretch. And the pitch outside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position is Parida. Sidney Moore in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-0. Moore pops this one back and out of play. A ball and a strike. Hector Muniz awaits in the on-deck circle. Checking the runner and stepping off the rubber with the right foot. Gonzalez trying to strand the base runner. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Well outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, 2 down. Falcons trying to get on the board first. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball misses above the letters. Moore now ahead in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. One to one. And beat Brownsville pace 6, just getting underway for the sport of baseball. You have to imagine, one, the conditions with COVID, and the second of all, it's a non-district game. Well, Gonzalez walked him, he lost him. So now the Falcons will have runners on first and second. 2 outs in the inning, walked the cleanup batter Moore. Now this brings up Hector Muniz, who bats 5th. So after recording the first 2 outs on a strikeout and a line out, 2-out single from Parida, and a walk from Moore, and Los Fresnos has 2 runners on. Breaking balls in for a strike. Time called. Los Fresnos finished last year when the season was cut short 11-1. And these 2 teams met, in fact, last year here at the tournament, back on February 27th. That pitch missing for a ball. They met back on February 27th, and Los Fresnos picked up a 7-6 win. Got him to chase. A ball and 2 strikes the count. Big spot here in the top of the first for Enrique Gonzalez, working from the stretch. Looking to strand a pair of runners here in the top of the first. So Los Fresnos won 6 of their first 7, dating back to last year. They lost to CC Veterans Memorial 3-1, and a team that's out of the Class 5A ranks, who's consistently in the top 10 when it comes to the state rankings. They played them back in early March and picked up wins against Conroe, United South, Incarnate Word, Ray. And then Harlingen South was the last game of the year that Los Fresnos was able to play in until everything got shut down. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout for Brownsville Lopez. Enrique Gonzalez works around some trouble midway through the first. Lobos due up. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
It down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. And he throws it down.
Welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning. No score. First pitch finds the strike zone. Here's the starting lineup for the Lopez Lobos. Leading things off is Raul Gonzalez. Batting second is Jesus Serrata. Here's the 0-1. Chopper into center field. Squeaks through for a leadoff single. And Raul Gonzalez gets things underway with a single. Batting fourth, Ivan Banuelos. Batting fifth, Mando San Miguel. Batting sixth, Enrique Gonzalez. Batting seventh, Mario Vargas. Batting eighth, Ray Martinez. And batting ninth, Marco Cantu. The starting lineup for the Lobos. After the leadoff single, Serrata comes to the plate. First pitch in the dirt for a ball. Quickly, the throw is made to first, but not in time. Herman Castillo is in center field for the Falcons. Hector Muniz is in left. Oscar Franco is in right. The 1-0. A ball and a strike. Eric Cantu is on the bump for Los Fresnos. Jacob Sandoval calling the balls and strikes. Juan Garcia is the starting first baseman. Sidney Moore is at third. Breaking ball, swing and miss. Here's a throw down to second. Not in time. It's going to be a stolen base. Jose Cervantes is the second baseman. Matthew Padilla is the shortstop. That's the starting defense for the Falcons. Eric Cantu from the stretch, working with a runner immediately on second. Checks the runner, no one covering. Cantu deals the 1-2, swing and a miss. So correction on the count. That was strike 2. And that's in the dirt. The pitch outside. Hard hit ball, center field, making the grab for out number 1. Is Garcia. So a hard hit ball, right to Castillo, the center fielder. 1 down now in the inning. Villafranca, the third man in the order, comes to the plate. He's the starting third baseman. So now Cantu gave up a leadoff single, then retired Serrata on an F8. Breaking ball, in for strike 1. Swung on, popped up right side. Diving grab, unable to make the catch. Nonetheless, a heck of an effort from the starting catcher, Jacob Sandoval. Almost came down with that one. Here's the 0-2. Hit to center field. Castillo retreating back, makes the grab. And they're out of the inning. So we've played 1 as we head to the second. No score. You're watching Real Sports.
See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere for athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo.
Top of the second inning. First pitch. In for strike one. 6, 7, 8. Bottom half of the order due up. No balls and a strike. That one's fouled off. 0-2. Juan Garcia leading it off for Los Fresnos. Oscar Franco batting 7th. Aaron Garcia in the 8th spot. Enrique Gonzalez back on the mound. And here's the 0-2. That one missing. Just a little high for a... That pitch well away. Out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 from Gonzalez to the leadoff batter, Garcia. Gonna check his swing. Don't think he went. They're gonna check the catcher, the pitcher. Will ask for the home plate umpire to check with the field umpire, and now they don't. Well, they don't have to check. It's all out of courtesy, and we got a late check there from the home plate umpire, the first base umpire, and he said he didn't go. It didn't look close from here. Look like he was able to hold back. 3-2 payoff pitch, swing and a miss for the 3rd strikeout of the morning from Gonzalez. Back-to-back strikeouts. He ended the first inning with a strikeout to Muniz. He now strikes out Garcia. Oscar Franco now comes to the plate. Top of the second, no score. Los Fresnos and Brownsville Lopez. Top of the second, no score. Los Fresnos and Brownsville Lopez. So there's games going down. John Trevino already out there. So be sure to check out those games as well. Painted that outside corner for strike one. Starting to find his rhythm here. He's just allowed 1 hit and 1 walk. Sandwiched between 3 strikeouts. No balls and a strike to the batter Franco. Breaking ball, chased it, fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Aaron Garcia, the DH in the on-deck circle. Los Fresnos picked up that win against Harlingen South 3-2, and was their only district game they got to play. And then came March 12th with the tournament. Los Fresnos was scheduled to be at PSJA. They were going to take on Del Rio and Weslaco. Ground ball to the left side. That's going to squeak through for a single. And making the turn at first is Franco. He's aboard on a one-out single. The Falcons have a base runner. Falcons were primed for another big year until everything shut down last year. And in fact, Los Fresnos was the first athletic program to shut everything down indefinitely in the early stages of COVID. And some thought, was it a little premature to pull the trigger that quick? Obviously, none of us knew what we were heading into. Now, when you look back at it, Los Fresnos made the right decision on postponing all the athletics from top to bottom. Aaron Garcia, first pitch, takes for a strike. Lopez again coming in as a young club, losing 7 seniors last year. That ball's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Garcia. That pitch missing away. Here's the 1-2. And the runner going. Pitch upstairs. This is going to be a close play, and he got him. Caught stealing. And that's a good defensive play there. So the Lobos defense stepping up. Raul Gonzalez guns out the runner. Pitch misses for a ball. So Raul Gonzalez behind the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and a big strikeout. Two strikeouts in the inning, along with a throw out at second. Midway through the second, no score. You're watching Real Sports Live.
See for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focused in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records.
Bottom of the second, and away we go. No score. Pitch is outside for ball one. Five, six, seven, the order due up. Mondo San Miguel leading things off. The pitch swung on, popped up right side, and it lands foul. San Miguel battling in the count. Pitch outside. Count should run 3-2. And it is. It's a full count. Here's the 3-2. Ball four. So Mondo San Miguel draws a leadoff walk, the second base runner of the morning for Brownsville Lopez. This brings up the pitcher Enrique Gonzalez. First pitch swinging to the left side. That's going to be well foul for a strike. Fouls that one back. Count runs 0-2. That ball right above our heads atop the press box here. Runner quickly gets back to the bag and in time. No balls, 2 strikes. Eric Antu ahead in the count. Fouls that one back. Jacob Sandoval, the catcher. just let that one go back and out of play. The 0-2 just got a piece of it foul. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. For the strikeout, out number 1. One pitcher retires the other. As Eric Ganthu wins the battle against his counterpart. That pitch missing. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Ganthu falling behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. With a runner on is San Miguel. Gonzalez went down on the strikeout. Vargas sees that one in for a strike. Ray Martinez in the on-deck circle. 8-9-1 and back to the top of the order. That pitch finding the strike zone. And that draws a 1-out walk. So runners on first and second. 2 walks in the inning surrendered by Ganthu. 8th batter in the order, Ray Martinez, now comes to the plate. Marco Ganthu in the on-deck circle. The 0-1 in the dirt, a ball and a strike. Ganthu finds the strike zone, a ball and 2 strikes. So 1 out in the inning. Lopez trying to work their bottom half of the order. Curveball, chased at it. Ball, but, well, if you're Lopez here, you got runners on first and second. 1 out in the inning, and the bottom half of your order due up. What you want to do is just put the ball in play here, keep the line moving, try and flip this lineup over, all with 1 out. Called strike 3 looking. That's a big strikeout for Eric Ganthu and the Falcons. As Cantu has now struck out 2 out of the last 3 batters he's faced. Go back and look at the replay. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Again, that's a big out. Marco Cantu, the 9th batter in the order, gets ahead in the count. A ball and no strikes. That pitch touching that outside part of the plate. A ball and a strike. Bottom of the 2nd. No score. Runners on 1st and 2nd. 2 down in the inning. And a shot here for Cantu to wiggle his way out of a jam. The 1-2 from the right-hander. Fouls it off down the first base line. A ball and 2 strikes. So both these pitchers, both Cantu and Gonzalez, locking horns early in this one. Gonzalez went down swinging. Hard hit ball right back to the pitcher, Cantu, and says, look what I found. Heads up play there from Eric Cantu. Let's go back and look at that replay. Gotcha.
Today, located at 237 North Sam, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it. Touchdown.
All right, welcome back to the top of the 3rd inning. No score. Both pitchers able to work out a couple of both pitchers able to work their way out of a couple of jams. Top of the 3rd. Falcons looking to get some offense going. First in for strike 1. So Sandoval batting in the 8th spot, or excuse me, the 9th spot. For Eric Cantu, the pitcher. Sandoval leading things off. So Sandoval behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Misses high. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That pitch inside. Count will go even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sandoval, his first trip to the plate. Los Fresnos managing 3 base runners here this morning. 2 singles and a walk. Yeah, that one got Sandoval in the helmet. He's all right. Just got a piece of his helmet. But he will take the free pass down to first. Back to the top of the order. Hermin Castillo. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout on his first trip to the plate. Enrique Gonzalez gives up the 4th base runner. Now 1 on a hit by pitch, 2 hits and a walk. So Gonzalez now working from the stretch, back to the runner. Kicks and delivers. Fastball in for strike 1. With the way this game is shaping up to be, you're going to need to execute some small ball here. Get runners on, move them into scoring position. And Gonzalez steps off the rubber. As a right-handed pitcher, when you're coming from the stretch, you want to make sure your foot comes off the rubber first. So that right foot needs to step back off the rubber. See, now he's set, he has to go. And the runner going, laying down the bunt, there it is, the small ball down the 3rd base line, but just rolls foul. It's exactly what we had just mentioned. In a game like this where base runners are at a premium, you have speed on the base paths, you have your leadoff batter just trying to push the runner into scoring position on a sacrifice bunt to set the stage for the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, and a base hit would tie it. Would move the runner over and you can exchange an out for a run, but then you're looking at a 2-out runner on 3rd situation. Now you're in a spot where you're down 0-2. Interesting to see here what Los Fresnos does, whether they'll swing away. The goal here is to move the runner over, just get on base. That pitch outside, a ball and 2 strikes. And the 3rd baseman over on the left side for Lopez, playing about a half step back on the holding the runners. Here's the 1-2. Hard hit ball down the 3rd base line. That's a fair ball. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall, sending the runner home. Slips and falls. Still able to make it across the plate for a 1-0 Los Fresnos lead. RBI double. The That is every base runner's nightmare, is to lose your footing. So the run comes in to score from the RBI double from Castillo. Jose Cervantes, now the batter. And from what they were looking to just simply lay down a sacrifice, wound up resulting in a one-run double from their leadoff batter, Castillo. Cervantes 0 for 1, popped up to the third base side in his first trip to the plate, back in the first inning. Falcons score the first run of the afternoon. It's 1-0. Well, we can actually still say morning. It's still only 11 o'clock. Laying down the bunt, but it's foul. 11 a.m. on my watch. So the first run of the morning, scored by Los Fresnos. Coach Rene Morales and myself on the same page when it came to what they were looking for offensively. Trying to utilize their speed, move a runner over. No balls, 1 strike. Checking the runner, he's going. Coming from the stretch, heads up base running from Castillo. And right there is just a base runner knowing the situation. Seeing that the pitcher is coming from the stretch, right there, you're gone. He's got to go. He has to make that throw, and there's no shot. That is just excellent base running there from Castillo, and a veteran move. Now the infield creeping in. They're going to try and check the runner at third. Again, in a 1-run ball game in the third inning. The infield's going to want to preserve that run. So anything sharp on the ground, they're going to stop, check the runner at third, then go home. Or go to first, excuse me. Anything sharply hit up the middle or into the outfield would easily score a run. You gotta be on your toes if you're that third base runner. And that pitch misses for a ball. Now Gonzalez working back out of the stretch. Now if you're Castillo, slow ground ball to the second base side, over to first and in time. 4-3 put out. If I'm Castillo, with the third baseman not holding you on, you can take a couple of extra steps. So 1 out in the inning. What you can do is you can walk. And then once he makes the throw, you can stop. 2 or 3 steps to his right. Right now you can walk. He's just standing there. You can walk, take a lead. Takes a couple steps to his right. Pitches outside. A ball and no strikes. I'm just looking at it from the aggressive side as a base runner. Because by the time the pitcher throws, you're about halfway there. You can apply some pressure on the defense. Fast enough. If it's a slow roller, if it's me, I'm going. Here's the 1-0. That's in the dirt or on a pass ball and in a field of green grass behind you. Again, if you have the speed, you're already halfway home. The infield again, they're still playing in on the grass with 1 out. If they can get this out here, I can imagine the infield going back to. Right now, Gonzalez again working from the stretch. Nobody covering. San Miguel playing back up. Curveball in for a strike. Here's the 2-1. Pitch inside. It's ball 3. Here's the 3-1. And he lost him. Well, now runners on first and third in the lengthy top half of the third. Sidney Moore now the batter up. Partida calls time on the other side of the break. Falcons looking to extend their lead. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
After the timeout, top of the third, runners on the corners first and third. Sidney Moore, the batter, drew a walk on his first trip to the plate. Trying to extend the 1-0 lead now, double play depth for the middle infield. San Miguel still on the grass at third. And holding the runner on first is Banuelos. Trying to lay down the bunt. It's in for a strike. The runner going no throw. Again, the priority for Lopez there is that runner on third, so they're going to let the runner go without a throw. And Los Fresnos was flirting with a bunt, at least showing a bunt, was Sidney Moore. So now the cleanup batter has an opportunity here with a base hit. There's a hole in right center and in left center if he can go opposite field with it. Little Texas leaguer, blooping single, should score 2. 1 run will score. Ball dropped in shallow right. 2 runs come across to score. on a 2-run Texas leaguer. And the Falcons extend their lead 3-0. So 2 runs come across to score. 3-0 Los Fresnos. A 3-run third has the Falcons ahead. They've solved the early puzzle. That was Enrique Gonzalez. And the runner going, and the batter is hit. So Moore will be on second. Muniz was hit by the pitch. He'll take the free pass down to first base. Falcons offense starting to come to life here in the will be the batter. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ball 1. Top of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. A ball and a strike. Pool B is Lopez, the host team, Brownsville, Hanna, Los Fresnos, and Rio Grande City. And Pool A over at Brownsville Pace, Vikings being the host team, welcoming their sister school, Brownsville Porter. McAllen High and Harlingen are in Pool A. Coach Victor Martinez coaching the Lobos up in his 13th season as the Lobos skipper. Roy Rodriguez over at Brownsville Pace. First game of the 3-day round robin. Breaking ball misses, 2 balls and a strike. So over at Brownsville Pace, just down the road, Pace is taking on Harlingen right now with a 10 o'clock first pitch. Two one on the way. Breaking ball, laying down the bunt beautifully down the third base line. The play at first, not in time, and the bases are going to be loaded. Los Fresnos breaking out the small ball here in the third. Moore will be on third. Muniz will be on second. An infield single for Garcia. Well, the bases loaded, all with 1 out. Oscar Franco will now be the batter. Continue to write out this schedule. Outside for ball 1. Franco is 1 for 1 with a single in the second. Second game up, the 1 o'clock first pitch. Rio Grande City taking on Los Fresnos. And the final game of the day, the Rattlers taking on Brownsville Hannah. Pitch well inside, hit by pitch. Moore will come in and score. It'll be 4-0 Los Fresnos. Muniz to third, Garcia to second. Franco was hit by the pitch. Bases remain loaded. 4-0. Falcon lead. Pitching change on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles.
And welcome back. Bases full of Falcons and a pitching change. For the Lobos, come into the plate as Aaron Garcia. Trying to grab a number on the new pitcher in the game for the Lobos. First pitch is away for ball one. So Mando San Miguel will be the new pitcher. So San Miguel moves over from third base to the bump. First pitch to Garcia, a ball and no strikes. That's in the dirt for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. That one finding the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. That one's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, so 2 more games on tap here this later today. Again, John Trevino is on the other side of the valley covering the Pioneer Tournament. I believe he has 3 games on tap. We also have 3 games scheduled for you here. Sharply hit ball underneath the third baseman's leg into left field. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, clearing the bases, rounding second, and headed for third. on the E5. 3 runs come across to score. 7-0 Los Fresnos. They clear the bases. From off the bat of Garcia. This is going to be a big inning for the Falcons. Third, Sandoval the batter. The 1-0 finds the strike zone. A ball and a strike. San Miguel, the new pitcher, in. Falcons chase to the starter, Enrique Gonzalez. Hard hit ball into left field. That's going to score a run. RBI single for Sandoval, and it's 8-0 Falcons. Falcons now batted around. Just a good piece of hitting there from Sandoval. Just drove his hands through the zone. Back to the top of the order we go. Garcia is 1 for 2 with a strikeout, an RBI double, and a run scored all in this inning. Los Fresnos has now batted around. This game getting out of reach in a hurry for the Lobos. Breaking. Thought about going back to second, but he hangs on to it. And another hit batter. That's going to load the bases for the second time this inning. Gone through to third. Cervantes on second. Parida, who has now been on base all 3 times this morning. He is 1 for 1 now with a single in the first. A walk and a run scored, and now hit by pitch. 2 at-bats in this inning. Same can be said for a majority of this lineup as Sidney Moore, who was the fuel to this rally. Base hit in the hole left field. 9-0. Another run to come across to score. It's 10-0 Falcons on a 2-run single. So the Falcons flexing their muscles here and taking advantage of a couple miscues from Lopez. Runners on first and second. Muniz hits that one foul. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Was hit by the pitch and later scored a run. Four batters have been hit by the pitch here this morning for Los Fresnos. Here's the 0-1. Popped up, foul, back and out of play. Rio Grande City is here in attendance. They made the long trip from Rio Grande City over to Brownsville, really literally across the valley. I imagine that's about a 2-hour drive. Foul tip, because from where I live in Edinburgh, it was 1 hour and 10 minutes. From my house to Rio Grande City is 1 hour. So just about a tick over 2 hours, I imagine. Then you're riding in the school bus. along the expressway 83. It makes for a pretty good little bus ride. Rio Grande City slated to start at 1 o'clock. They got here about 20 minutes ago, more or less. A little about over an hour and a half to get loosened up, shake off that cobweb. There's always that little lag that you get when you have to travel across the valley. Kind of get loosened up. I don't see the Rattlers warming up, though. They may be still in the bus, or they might be behind us, not sure. Swing and a miss. Inning finally comes to an end. Midway through the third, Falcons plate 10. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Have to have Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown. Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Bottom of the third, 10-0. First pitch misses for a ball. Top of the order due up for the Lobos. Raul Gonzalez leading it off. He is 1 for 1 with a single in the first inning. 1-0, hard hit ball, foul. Count runs even, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses. 2 balls and a strike. Two one in the dirt. Eric Anthua ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike, or behind in the count, excuse me. 3 balls and a strike. He had plenty of time to rest that right arm. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. Gonzalez on for the second time. He is 1 for 1 with a base hit and a walk. Jesus Serrata is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. And now the Lobos are going to try and muster up some offense here. First pitch, hacked at it and missed for strike 1. Plenty of baseball action for you this afternoon. Throughout the day. Last night, Mark Molina had the call from Whataburger Field with Moody and Ray. That one wound up being a 1-0 game. The deciding run in the bottom of the 6th. With Moody escaping with a 1-0 pitcher's duel. The runner going. And there's going to be no throw. But Serrata will fall behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez will have a stolen base to his name. The 1-2 fouled back and out of play. Heads up in the parking lot. Bottom of the 3rd, Falcons erupted for a 10-run top of the 3rd inning. Couple of base hits, couple of hits batters, sprinkled in with some errors from Lopez. Breaking ball missing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way. And fights that one off, foul. So Serrata flew out to center field in his first trip to the plate. There'll be constant airplanes flying in and out the airport. Just a couple blocks away. Foul ball to the right side, out of play. So that you'll see that throughout the day, the airport. Right behind us is the softball field and the soccer field, and I spotted the Rattlers getting stretched up and warmed up on the soccer field. Here's the 2-2 from Garcia. Checks the runner, no one covering. And now a late time called from the umpire. Not sure if that was on the umpire or if he granted time to the batter Serrata. But at the last waning second, the home plate umpire signaled for time. So Serrata digs back into the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody down and a runner on second. Here's the 2-2. This one swung on, popped up. Sandoval giving chase, unable to make the grab. And we'll try it again at 2-2. Well, The last time I was here at Lopez, it was for a softball, the BISD tournament for softball 2 years ago. Had a couple of games here at Lopez. The last time I was here at this baseball field was 10 years ago as a player. And a good at bat from Serrata. He fouls that one back. Matter of fact, for Brownsville Lopez that season, the 2010 season, in fact, was the last time Lopez won a district championship. That's in the dirt for ball 3. Victor Martinez, the head coach for Lopez in his 13th season. So he was around there. He was coaching at that time. So a little bit of history. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, base hit into shallow center field. They're going to hold the runner on third, no throw. Runners are going to be on the corners, first and third. Now the Lobos stringing together a couple of good at-bats. A leadoff walk to Gonzalez and a single for Serrata, and a hard-earned single right there for the second batter in the lineup. Villafranca, the shortstop, now comes to the plate, 0 for 1. And that year we were here playing in a tournament, in the Brownsville tournament, and we wound up getting the win against Lopez. And it, at the time, was an upset. Runner going from first, no throw. Now runners on second and third. The 1-0 outside for ball 2. Here's the 2-0. So Gonzalez was caught in the rundown. The runner Serrata is safe on second. Yeah, the rundown, let's see, right there. He's chasing him down, tagged him at the last second. Let's hope the shortstop's okay, and he is. Just a collision there on the base paths. Los Fresnos, though, still able to get the lead runner. But again, for the little leaguers watching at home, you want to chase that runner back to the bag that he came from. Fortunate he was able to get the tag on the runner, Gonzalez. One down, Serrata on second. I accidentally reset the count. In for a strike. So here we go. High pop up in the infield. Coming in and making the grab for out number 2 is Juan Garcia. Just a good play there from the first baseman, giving chase. So 2 outs in the inning. Villafranca retired on the F3. Ivan Banuelos now the batter. Pitch outside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Skips in the dirt for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Right down Broadway for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Second game set to start at 1 o'clock. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. will take it from here for games 2 and 3. Fouled back for strike 2. He's already down there down the third base line. So Eddie will be here with Rudy for the next 2 games. And we'll slide you guys over to the third base line where the crew is setting up. The 2-2 popped up. And this one's well out of play. Try it again, the 2-2 breaking ball. Picked. It's going to be a close play at first. High throw over the first baseman's head. This should score a run. Here's the play at the plate. The tag not in time. Lobos get on the board on the E5. Serrata came around to score. It's a throwing error. From Moore. It's a 10-1 game. Lobos avoiding the shutout. This brings up Mando San Miguel, who drew a walk and was stranded on second in his first and only trip to the plate in the second inning. Fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. The 0-1 breaking ball. Runner going to third is Benuelos. He'll be standing up on third. A ball and a strike. Left center field on the run is Garcia. Diving grab, doesn't make the catch. That's going to fall in for an RBI single. So Lopez able to answer back with 2 of their own runs. RBI single from San Miguel. Brings up Enrique Gonzalez. Almost made that grab. I'm going to score it a single, not a traditional play over, and then that's an E5 there down the third base side. That last play in center field was not a routine play, but now Gonzalez will reach on the E5, score that an error. So no runners in first and second. Mario Vargas now the batter. Ball in the dirt. This should advance the runners, and it does. Now we're looking at second and third. A ball and no strikes to the batter Vargas, who drew and was stranded on first back in the second inning. The 1-0 fouled back, a ball and a strike. Ball skips in the dirt for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two in the dirt, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two payoff pitch, swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the ball game, 10-2. Los Fresnos wins this one. So the Falcons come out with a win. Stay tuned for 2 more games here on the slate. Next game scheduled to start 1 hour from now. That will be Rio Grande City taking on Los Fresnos, then Rio Grande City taking on Brownsville Hanna later today. So again, the final score here from Brownsville Lopez: Falcons 10, Lobos 2. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the broadcast. Stay tuned. More baseball coming up next on Real Sports Live.